Banerjee's biggest attack yet on the Congress party and specifically the Gandhi family. Remember, this time Mamata Banerjee is on a mission 2024 and trying to come across as the main leader of the opposition. So what exactly happened today evening? After her meeting with NCP chief Sharad Pawar, when she was asked about the Congress party, Mamata Banerjee said, "What can be done if a party does not want to fight?" referring indirectly to the Congress party. Not only that, she said there is no UPA anymore. This is history, clearly suggesting there could be a Congress-Mukt opposition also in 2024. Also, the stinging attack comes in the backdrop, remember, at this point with regard to the suspension of MPs in the parliament, and that the dharna where it was attended by Rahul Gandhi among others. Leader of opposition in the Rajya Sabha, Mallikarjun Kharge, wrote a letter to Venkaiah Naidu on behalf of suspended members of parliament, and that, remember, has now come across as one of the rallying points. But for now, Mamata Banerjee, while attacking the Gandhis and the Congress party, the question is, has she managed to get other netas with her, or the Congress still stands strong? She's already, remember, Congress netas in recent days have jumped ship to the TMC.
सरोज जी क्या बोला? एक ऑल्टरनेटिव स्ट्रॉन्ग होना चाहिए जो लड़ाई करते हैं। अगर कोई लड़ते नहीं है तो हम क्या करें? हम चाहते हैं कि सबको लड़ाई करना है, लेकिन में रह के।
शरद जी, आपको लगता है कि शरद जी को अब यूपीए का नेतृत्व करना चाहिए, चेयरमैन बनाना चाहिए?
अरे क्या यूपीए? अभी यूपीए नहीं है। मेरे को मन था कि आज जो परिस्थिति चल रहा है देश में, जैसा फैसिज्म चल रहा है, इसको खिलाफ में एक स्ट्रॉन्ग ऑल्टरनेटिव फोर्स बनाना चाहिए। अकेला कोई नहीं कर सकता है, जो स्ट्रॉन्ग जिधर में है उसको लेके करना पड़ेगा। इसी के लिए सारोज जी इज द सीनियर मोस्ट लीडर। बहुत दिन से हम सारोज जी का साथ में काम किया है। इसी के लिए मैं सारोज जी को साथ पॉलिटिकल कर्टेसी और डिस्कशन करने के लिए आई हुई है। सारोज जी ने जो बात कहा है हम सहमत हूँ।
The Congress, for the Congress party, number one, the most important thing are the people of India who want their issues to be raised, and it is the opposition's effort that the BJP, the ruling government, needs to be accountable, needs to be made transparent in their functioning, and that is our responsibility. And we have a common platform. We invite everyone. Now, it's for other parties to explain their stand. If they wish to choose to be with us, and if they choose to be independent, it is up to them. We cannot coerce anybody.
Everybody knows the reality of the Indian politics. Without Congress, anybody can defeat BJP means. I think that is not nearly a dream only.
I think there is a larger message to the statement made by Mamata Banerjee, and alongside her is Sharad Pawar ji also. The message is this, that the opposition today and the so-called UPA is a rudderless body without any leadership whatsoever. And look at the ironical part that Sharad Pawar ji is a part of the Maha Vikas Aghadi, and yet he himself is also endorsing the statement of Mamata Banerjee. Third, the very important part is that both Sharad Pawar ji and Mamata Banerjee have earlier been in the Congress, and today they are attacking the Congress knowing that it has no constructive agenda for the people of the country. And this is exactly what the Bharatiya Janata Party has been saying, that opposition also has a major constructive role to play in democracy. You cannot just oppose everything that the government does for the sake of petty politics.
As a part of opposition, what you call that, groups that are there, anybody can go and talk to anyone. What is the problem in that? In the last 75 years, everyone knows, everyone sees that Congress party is an important pole. Minus Congress, nothing can be done. Nothing can be done. If at all, if we have to fight the BJP, if we have to fight the fascist forces, if we have to fight this arrogant Prime Minister and his team, all the opposition parties should unite and go together. If somebody doesn't want to be a part of UPA, doesn't want to be associated with PPP, every political party has its own right to form their own groups, to fight separately, or to have a separate understanding with different political parties. Nobody can stop that. But the point is, UPA is united, both within the house and outside the house. There are new allies which have come as a part of UPA in the last 3-4 years, and I'm sure before 2024 there will be more political parties who will be joining UPA.
What it means is that there is an objective need to reconstruct opposition unity on the basis of a cohesive, credible, pan-Indian unity. The UPA, as it was constituted, is no longer relevant. This is the point that has been made. So the statement does not undermine the need for opposition unity. It stresses the importance of that opposition unity to be far more effective, credible and coordinated.
So what possibly is Mamata Banerjee's strategy? Take a look at this one by one and how possibly she's achieving it. Remember, on the top will be how she's trying to take away that space of the opposition that Congress has ruled. How will she do it? Poach Congress rank and file. Remember, already some Congress netas are jumping ship to the Trinamool Congress. Then after that, what could be her next strategy? Damage the credentials of the Gandhis, exactly how she's done today by poaching the aides to humiliate Gandhis, and today even saying that the party does not even want to fight. UPA does not exist. Give shape to an anti-Modi coalition. And that she will do again by rallying all these parties from Mumbai to Tripura to other parties. She's trying to at least meet and have people in the party and the meeting she's organizing. Also create Congress Mukt Front for 2024. How will she do that? According to her, it appears for now, she did not meet Sonia Gandhi in Delhi. She's ignoring Rahul Gandhi, has met Subramanian Swamy, who's in the BJP, even though much of rebellion from Swamy comes with regard to the BJP. Let's take a look at that. After the opposition that she's going to create, become the opposition, projecting herself as the warrior against Modi government. Will it be Mamata versus Modi? But how? She will invoke the BJP defeat in Bengal. Tripura, clearly not victory for TMC, but Bengal could become her rallying point. Let's move on next. Go all out to project her national ambitions and become the opposition face for 2024. And that will be by regional parties' help. And that is why she's in Mumbai today and has met Sharad Pawar. Could not meet Uddhav Thackeray because he's currently recovering from ill health. And therefore, she will go all out to project these national ambitions as well. And that is why moving outside Bengal to other states as well. But this means, what about her image? Her image has not been very strong in terms of, she has her share of critics as well. So to create a softer Didi public image, remember she comes across very aggressive in most of her speech and actions, has critics on how she's handled Bengal. But she is going to meet celebrities, intellectuals, has met civil society. Javed Akhtar, the lyricist, was there. There were other filmmakers and actors as well in Mumbai. So she's trying to rally to them as well, specifically of a certain ideology, to come across and gather certain vote base. Will Mamata Banerjee be the one to face Narendra Modi for 2024 election, or this is just a start? Congress could just come back stronger. Now, while this is currently on, is the reality that we saw today with Sharad Pawar going to work out for Mamata Banerjee? Let's take a look and ask my colleague Pankaj Upadhyay, who's in Mumbai. Pankaj, of course, the fact is that Sharad Pawar, the NCP, is in alliance with the Congress party in the Mahaghadi government in Maharashtra. How does then that work out for Mamata Banerjee, who's trying to insult the Congress, insult the Gandhis, and yet is asking for support from the NCP?
That's interesting, Pooja, and not just once but twice today. West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee hit out at the Congress party. First time when she met the civil society members, and therein she said clearly that all the like-minded forces need to come together, but leaders also need to go out, meet people, show that footwork is being done. And for those people who go to foreign lands, they cannot garner support and they cannot be the like-minded forces. So that was a clear-cut hit at the Congress party. And she also hinted, saying that now that she is going out, maybe that will develop some sort of a competition as well, and other people will also come out, and then they will work towards forming a collective alliance. Here in later part of the day, when she met NCP Supremo Sharad Pawar, there too she hit out at the Congress party. She said that only those parties who are willing to fight can be a part of the larger alliance, and all those people who are not willing to fight, what can be done for them? So twice in a day, she has made her intentions very, very clear. But though interesting enough, Pooja, on the other hand, Sharad Pawar clearly said that...
That's right. Go ahead. Finish your point, Pankaj.
Yes, Sharad Pawar said that all those people who are willing to fight the BJP, they are most welcome. So there was a clear miscommunication.
And again, the fact remains, Pankaj, that her aggression is noticeable. But even today, more parties, even at the parliament from opposition, come with the Congress party, who also still are ruling in some of the states, compared to the support of opposition with TMC. So it will be a hard battle that she has to fight if she wants to emerge as the big leader. Pankaj Upadhyay with all the latest.